Alright, hello everyone. Just gonna make sure everything seems to be working, that all seems to be good. Ah, shoot, you know what, I again forgot to set up the recording. Oh well, just have to download it from Twitch again. So annoying you can't change the recording path. Oh well. So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream. Is the music really loud, or is that just me? I feel like it is actually really loud. Hang on, let me see if I can change those volumes. Audio. Audio's already down a fair bit. Same loudness as me. Oh no, my voice is still hoarse. I mean, it's been hoarse for a whole week. I'm not expecting that to change overnight. Alright. How's that? All good? Alright, good stuff. So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing World Ablaze. I am on my new laptop, so things like the notifications are still not working, so I am sorry about that for those of you who are resubscribing and following and all of that other good stuff. I just didn't have time to fix things today. That is going to be a process. I just need to work out how the heck I did it on the other laptop and then copy those settings. But that does mean that the game itself should run better, and I have been running a couple of tests. In fact, if I just load up this real quick, you can see that I have an autosave up to 1945. I basically just stuck it in observer mode and just checked it worked. Because the other piece of news is that I totally forgotten what the other piece of news was. No, it's gone. As I was saying it, just... What was it? Not to do with the game. Was it to do with the game? Zooming out. Checking different things going on. Audio settings, recording settings. Nope, it's gone. Okay, that's kind of annoying and weird. So, what has been happening in this game so far? Well, it has been a little while since we played this last. We are playing as the UK. Oh, right, I remember what it was. There has been an update for World Ablaze. It is now on 7.3. We are currently playing on 7.3. I've not rolled it back. And part of the reason I did the observer mode is just because I wanted to check that things are still working. I believe that the big change there is the United States has a new focus tree, but that doesn't seem to have carried across because this is a save game. In terms of like map changes, there don't seem to have been any, and the game certainly didn't crash during my testing, so I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so we are playing as the UK. We have been fighting a rather gruesome air battle against the Germans. We are in fact bombing northwest Germany at the moment with our new strategic bombers. We've been fighting for the Mediterranean. The war in Africa is over. We won. So Africa is now completely owned by us and Japan. Japan is the next area of the conflict, particularly at sea. We should have, the Pacific Fleet. So that is this fleet. They are currently fighting against the Japanese. It is an incredibly skilled fleet with an incredibly good admiral. But they've suffered a few casualties. We've been losing carriers pretty steadily, as have the Japanese, to be fair. The other thing, are we recruiting people? Yes, we are. Okay, so service by requirement is 6%. That's actually a 4.5% recruitment. We're currently at 2.7, so that is going to rise steadily. I think that was one of the last things that we did before we broke away last time. I don't think I have any plans to go after the US just yet. Right, where are my armies? These are my infantry forces. They're currently fighting on Borneo. And I think that is where the bulk of the fighting is at the moment. We have our Marines. Oh, yes! We were going to open a new front in Greece, having just taken Crete from them. I forgot about that. So hopefully this is going to let Beckwith Smith get some experience. That's the main reason we're doing that. We also have a couple of mountain divisions coming in to come and help out. And then we have our various units over there. Then we have the yellows in Africa. We have the pinks guarding our Asian territories. We have got 2 heavy tank divisions currently just chilling in North Africa. I don't really intend to do anything with them just yet. And then we have 4 motorized chilling here as well. Those guys are pricey, however. Okay. And I think we're going to bring some pretty overwhelming air power with us to help down there. There is actually a pretty big air battle going on over Benelux. And Western Germany seems to have a pretty big presence. How am I doing for aircraft? Oh, we have a big surplus. Oh, as soon as we start getting some more manpower, I can start sending some planes over into Benelux and actually try to wrestle control over some more stuff. Cool, because I think that the rest of our air force... Let's leave behind 2 of you and stick the rest of you in Benelux. See if we can wrestle control. No! Germany says no. Alright, never mind. Ah, then these must be heavy fighters? Yes, they are. Why do... Oh, they're Norwegian. Oh, of course, we can use volunteers for this. I don't need to use my own manpower. Okay. Let's select you. Let's bring in a couple more air wings. Shift click. And then we need to say that this should be French. And then we should duplicate that. Why is that showing as Norwegian? That's just generic exile. Okay. 400. 500. And they also came in with a bunch of experience for some reason. Interesting. So as soon as those planes arrive, we should have about 1,000 aircraft in Benelux. The French scuttle their fleet. A German operation to annex Vichy France is launched earlier this week and has been completed successfully. However, German forces were unable to take control of the naval base in Toulon before orders to scuttle the French fleet could be sent out. As such, the entire French fleet has been scuttled in order to keep it out of German hands. They kept their word to the end. Well done, France. That was one of the really big controversies of the Second World War, when Britain shelled the French fleet and sank it in harbour after the surrender of France, because they didn't want the Germans getting the French Navy. And that was after the French had promised to do it themselves. They just took too long. Okay, so what did we just research? Probably a support company. Let's go and get some more maintenance. Hey, Chaos Gemini, how are you doing? Just stopping in to say hi and bring some good tidings. Ooh, I like tidings. Tidings are good, especially if they're good tidings. Where the heck are the rest of my air force? They did not get assigned. Oh, I know why. I didn't tell them to do air superiority. There we go. Now we have 1,000. We're outnumbered 3-1, but we're winning. Yes. And they immediately retreated, half of them. Haha! Excellent. Ooh, that's an upgraded carrier plane. Which is good for all of my now sunk carriers. And yes, please do upgrade. Okay, so aircraft. It is 1943, just. So we could upgrade to the next tier of patrol plane. Naval bomber is the carrier one, isn't it? Yes, let's get those. Because I think, if memory serves, we are building a new, line of Audacious class carriers, which will need some ships of their own. Aircraft. I need some aircraft of their own. Alright, so these guys are not deploying. Let's just go ahead and do this. And we are in fact a little bit low short on steel, so I'd say let's just go ahead and buy some more from America. Alright, cool. Green. Completely green. Hopefully we're putting a lot of pressure on the Germans in the skies. Hopefully we're making them spend a lot of fuel as well. Alright, so what are we building at the moment? We are building Kalimantan's stuff. Where's Gabs? That's probably not important anymore. Kalimantan, though, however, is very important. That'll bring us up to 5. And how much manpower am I short? 42k. Okay, this is going to take us a while to tick up to. Oh, we've got some convoys being sunk. That's my... Oh no, High Seas Fleet is out. Sank a bunch more destroyers. How is Japan doing? Oh, I wonder if they've tweaked the intel for Japan. Nope. That's such a bad modifier. Lazy. Looks like you guys are holding there in Burma. That's good. They are making some moves here again. I would like to send some reinforcements to Malaysia, although at the moment we've actually pushed them way back. But just being able to hold them there would be really, really nice. You guys are in a really bad spot in terms of supply. I could actually send you to Malaysia. Sure, why not? They're small, they're built for low supply areas, which Malaysia definitely is. Alright, there's paratroopers, which I believe was needed for another step of, yeah, special forces, which is what I wanted. Enables commando divisions. That sounds interesting. I want those. Oh, we haven't done the Great War Air Doctrine. Hang on, are these new? No, these are not new. This one's new, and I feel like we should probably get the dogfighting tactics. Might be useful. And then Naval Doctrine. Yeah, these are new. Okay. Interesting. So the doctrines have been updated. So we've got capital ships, fleet carriers, fleet convoy support, and then submarines. At the moment, fleet convoy support, yeah, we've done a whole bunch of anti-submarine warfare. Which, interestingly, did not include these. And then we need to choose destroyer organization, frigate organization, light cruiser organization, escort efficiency, screening efficiency, or sub-detection. I'm going to go with the sub-detection. And then I feel like I'm not supposed to have been able to get those, but never mind. Submarine, raiding efficiency, we can get screen formations, which is destroyer organization. Enemy fleet size penalty, that would be good against the Japanese. Escort efficiency, yes please. Number of ships in first contact, yes please. Submarine raiding efficiency, not as important. And then capital ships, seeing as that's where my doctrine lies. Tier 2. Oh, naval AA, yes please. Battleship hit points, surface visibility, or organization. No, we're going decisive. Blow them out the water. And we can't afford one of these. Alright, cool. And we do also have our carriers. Which we've done nothing with yet. We just have a couple of weird selections just because that's how it was on the previous tree. I feel like this was already in place. This one clearly wasn't, this one was. Just seeing if it's changed. I don't think it has. So happy about myself. First time tried Democratic Poland, made the Morge Pact, and invited France. Now we have a lot of countries, including the USA, in it. We're fighting the European Syndicate, including the Soviet Union and the Union of Britain. Nice. Big fight going on here, but we're shooting down a lot more of their planes. I'm perfectly happy with this. As long as we're burning through their resources, it is an acceptable use of our talents. And I have a bunch more multi-role fighters, which I could also bring back in, maybe to Borneo. Those would be the Typhoons. We'll make these French as well. Another question. Do we have recon out? Do we have any spare recon? No. Scout planes are like the one thing we're actually genuinely short on. Oh! Casablanca, Algiers, and Tunis. Are those ticking again for a second time? Not sure. They might be. Yeah, my economy is starting to hurt. I need to try to do some things to turn that around, I think. So we got sterling bills, which will drop it by 5. These just cost political power. So it's basically... Okay, so sterling bills is free. Treasury is -5. Stability. Loans from the Empire is -10. So let's go ahead and do some sterling bills. Let's get our economy back on track. How's Germany's doing? Fatigued, 48. Ouch. Oh, Soviets is only at 26. The US is at 35. So me and the US are about equal. But Germany's economy is definitely starting to struggle. Ah, this is my submarines kicking ass. Good stuff. I really wish I could see more of Japan, so I know how many ships they have left. What's the road to 56 tech tree mod you use for Kaiserreich? That was Autobahn to 56. Autobahn to 56. How did these guys travel? They're just sailing that way, that's fine. Manpower, 3.4%, still rising. More and more American divisions are starting to arrive in Britain. I wonder if they're planning a D-Day soon. Oh, we're short on something. That is... iron. Yeah, my imports have been closing down, so Australia. Let's have some from you. Let's make sure that none of my mills shut down completely. No, they didn't. Good. Let's also empty the treasury. Let's double down on our economy building. how are we doing with the Halifaxes? 15 factories on that. Rations from India. Which was... somewhere. Oh yeah, we have these as well. Let's do the government loans now, 14 days. And I don't really need the industry at the moment. Am I playing Black Ice again if No Step Back version's released? Don't know. I much prefer this to Black Ice because it's not so completely bonkers overwhelming. This reaches a really, really nice middle ground between vanilla being too simplified and Black Ice just being ridiculous. Mosquito. What's that? Oh, I'm not researching the Lancaster yet. That was the heavy fighter. Okay, let's get the Lancasters. Oh, wait. Am I... That's why I wasn't doing it yet. I was saving up for... Avro. I remember now. So I just went and spent all of my political power. That's my bad. Those are destroyers, which I'm not doing a huge amount with. Vanguard's battle cruiser. Yeah, and I've gone for the battleships. Submarines we're already doing nicely on. Artillery. Aha! Here we go. Artillery, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. Including heavy ATs. We've only just unlocked them. Well, let's start with the AA, because our ships use it. Why are you zooming over here? Oh, you guys are actually legit in training. Okay. And so are you. So who's your officer? Got's defensive. Right, so I've got Beckwith Smith at the moment in a different force. You guys are actually ready to try this attack. Let's see what we can do. Let's go and mess with the Germans. Bring the Greeks back into the fight. Alright, Steam, stop giving me notifications. In-game. It's not an overlay option. Must be a main Steam option. Interface. No. Where's notification settings? How do I turn off the pop-ups when people start playing games or send me messages? You've got to be able to turn that off. Ah, here we go. Notifications. Who was on the friends list? Turn them all off. He even had the sounds enabled. Hey! Ugh. Sindrin, my friend came second in a Winston Churchill lookalike competition. He was close, but no cigar. Hey, it's an important detail, the cigar. Mountaineers gain a whole bunch of extra bonuses, so do Commandos. Right, so what are Commandos? Is it a support company? No. Oh, it's a special... Oh, wow. Okay. So if we go to Division Designer, create empty, and here I am literally just comparing the difference between light infantry, and then Commandos. So Commandos each use support equipment. I'm guessing they also use the Special Forces limit. They do. So in that case, I think the difference here is like Royal Mountaineers versus Marines versus Commandos. And so far, Commandos are a bit rubbish except for Breakthrough. Way less hit points, same organization, way less recovery. Reliability is about the same. Soft attack is lower, hard attack is lower. Defense is 5 times lower. Nearly 6 times. The only thing that's an improvement is... Oh, they only use 100 manpower. Interesting, but not that good. Incendiary grenade. That is making our infantry better. We are into 43, so we probably should get the gammon bomb. We're still short on manpower. It's actually barely rising. There's the government loans, so that should mean that our economy is back down to 28%. Lovely. We could do the lower interest rates as well. Takes longer, no downside. Though we have fully privatised the housing market, many companies are still unwilling to take loans for large construction projects. Lowering interest rates will encourage them to make even larger investments. Because I would quite like to have full manpower before I do this. Also, we're still short on some equipment. Trucks, heavy artillery. Oh, wow, especially artillery. Is there anything that I'm really surplus on? Guns, heavy guns, support.